So in this video, I just want to talk about blending painting. So I'm just going to create a new canvas, A5 in size, make it wide in orientation. And here's my white canvas. And I've got my brush tool. So I'm just going to go to my Con Artist tag for the brushes. And you might remember in video number 9, I showed you how to create your own personal tag, your collection of brushes. So I've got all these beautiful brushes that I've been playing around with. The bottom 3 are really good for blending: wet bristles, wet knife, and wet paint. So let's just stay on wet bristles for now. And let me just choose a bright color green. Here we go, bright green. Bring the opacity down. You have to experiment with that, and the size, of course. Just play around with the opacity. But you can see it's lighter because the opacity is down, and I'm just doing a few random strokes with my mouse. Let me just zoom in a bit closer if I can. Here we go. And now I'm going to switch color, go to a yellow, and blend over the top. You can see the yellow and the green are interacting. Now, if I choose one more color, I'll show you what happens next. So let's just go down here and add some orange as well. So we've got 3 colors, and it's very textured. So what a lot of artists do is they hold down the Command or the Control key, and they sample colors that are already on the canvas. So they might click on the green with the Control Command key pressed down. That's like an eyedropper. And then they pick up the green again, and they can blend towards the yellow. Or if they hold the Command Control key, they can click on the yellow and blend towards the green. And this is how you kind of merge the colors together, if you like. And the same with the orange. Hold the Command Control key down, and then blend towards the orange and back and forth. Obviously, the effectiveness of your blend would depend on the colors that you choose and how much time you spend. So that's one way of doing it. Let me just hide that layer, and I'll create a new one. And let's switch tools. Let's go and choose the wet knife. I actually like this tool a lot, this brush. So again, starting with a bright green, the opacity is down to 46%. And yeah, you can see this is actually a really nice tool. This is the wet knife tool. Now, as soon as you switch color, let's go to the adjacent color here. Nice bright yellow. Blends in beautifully with the green, and you get this lovely traditional textured feel. I really like this brush a lot. Okay, now if I switch the brush again to the wet paint, the other one was like a palette knife. This is now like a brush. So let's choose a bright blue. And this is on 100% opacity, so Command Z to undo, bring the opacity down, and yeah, much lighter now. So that's the wet paint brush, and I can switch now to the adjacent color, purple, and bring the opacity down a bit more, and now you've got beautiful purples and blues blending together. And so the secret, of course, is to choose the right brush, bring the opacity down. Don't forget the Control or the Command key to eyedrop a color that's already there. And then you go back and forth, and you'll get a really nice blend between the 2 colors or more than 2 colors. So have a play around with that and have some fun.